What is up, everybody? It's Chris Coffee here, joined by Flyride, Chris D, fellow Pizza Ninja holder, and of course, Bitcoin Ordinal enjoyer, content creator, all those fun things. We have a lot to talk about today. We're really just going to run down a list because it's been a couple weeks since we've had an update. We have the Pizza Ninjas airdrop going on right now. If you haven't filled out that form, go check Trevor's pinned tweet. I'll pull it up in just a minute. Fill out that form if you want to try to get the airdrop. If you're a community looking to get spots for your community, if you're a Pizza Ninja holder, then you're fine. You're going to get your own spots. But if you're a founder or you have your project, then check out the qualifications and fill out the form. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin Nashville. So we have an event coming up on July 24th. That's only a couple weeks. So if you know anything about our events, they're awesome. They're always talked about. And we've already had 2 or 3 just absolute bangers this year. We're going to have one in Nashville in just a few weeks. We're going to take a look at that event specifically. We're going to take a look at some of the space that we have in Nashville and all of that. We are still not recruiting. We still have spots open for sponsorships, whether that be digital. So if you can't make it and you still want to represent yourself, we have digital sponsorships and we still have some physical sponsorship space left. I think that's a lot more scarce. Be sure to reach out to Blessed or Eric Nelson on Twitter for that, or Tia or myself, and we'll redirect you there. With all that being said, I guess now's a good time just to dive right in. Before we do, we'll do an icebreaker. Chris, it's been a crazy few weeks on the Ordinals, runes, Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin, went below 58K support, and it's been pretty hammered. So, what's your feeling on the market right now? You have any kind of pulse on like what's been going on?
Honestly, no. I don't feel like I've gone down with the ship. I've seen a lot of like sentiment really drop a lot. I don't think that's been my take. I just kind of just feel like it's one of those things where certain people have their bags packed and they're just kind of going down with the ship and they're going to come back up with it. And if you're in that boat and you've got a little extra, I don't know. I kind of feel like this is like the exact moment that people talk about where it's like, when things are down, did you buy? And I'm like, I don't know. Are you buying right now? Like that's so that I'm actually buying more than I normally do right now, which is a weird move for me. But I don't know. I think it's summertime, bro. Like I'm out camping right now. I don't. It's like other things happen besides this space. And so if your bags are packed, then kind of hang on tight and enjoy, I guess.
Yeah, that's such an important reminder is that like we all were talking about like sideways summer, and we get to summer, it's kind of trading sideways, and everybody's like, oh gosh, it's like doomsday. But it's a lot more stressful if you are like that's your life every day, like that's all you're looking at. But it's a really good time to like, just have fun in the space, do these events. These events are really cool. I'll just go ahead and pivot to that. Go camping, go to a lake, go to an ocean, try to avoid the sharks. I don't know if you saw, but the sharks have, I guess, seemingly been getting worse. I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
saw one. I was deep sea fishing the other day. We saw a little mako shark swim up, and then we get back into shore, and I'm checking in socials. They're like, "Oh yeah, a lady got a chunk taken out of her leg." I was like,
out of
"Oh,
her calf, dude. I logged into I never get on a Facebook unless it's to check in on my like coffee shop stuff. And I look at Facebook and somebody has like a bite out of their calf. And I was like, oh, that's horrible. By the way, if you're watching on X, if you're a Ninja, if you're a Room Project, anything like that, this is on X or Twitter. This is on YouTube as well. Feel free to jump in chat, join the conversation. We'll pull it up and we'll talk with you as we go. Yeah, speaking of just enjoying events and enjoying the space and not like over stressing. I do want to pull up real quick, if I can, on one of our events that we actually have coming up. So this program has changed a little bit since last time I've used it. We'll go ahead and pull this up right here. There we go. So this is our event, July 24th. And we're going to have a lot of teasers come out, the closer we get. But you can go ahead and get registered. Once you're approved, you'll be able to see the exact address. But on the what to expect section, like this is so freaking cool as somebody who's been seeing behind the scenes. Just by getting started, DJ Chucky, man, he's got like 500,000 followers, something like that. Really good DJ, high-end DJ. We're flying him out there, of course. It's going to be like we're taking this very seriously. Getting somebody who's like this is his thing, this isn't just thrown together. We've been planning with DJ Chucky for months on this. So really excited to have him up there and have him as our DJ. We're gonna have 3 hours of specialty drinks and cocktails and bites. Those are again going to be special to us. Some pretty cool surprises and excitement around that. And a 120-foot immersive LED wall with next level visuals. this is next level, man. I've been watching this, again, like there's been a lot of planning going on around this. And maybe next week, if we can run this, I can maybe even show you maybe a sneak peek of it. I don't think I'm allowed to yet. Maybe get Ken on here because he's really been working hard. Really just being able to display on these LED walls. You can only imagine, what that's going to look like, but it's going to be a really sick venue. I haven't asked you yet, Chris, but are you going to Bitcoin Nashville or?
I am. I actually just got funds for the flight yesterday.
Sick.
Got sent over, so.
I know you're always doing content. Are you working with a team over there or what?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to be doing the Karate Combat broadcasts again, and I don't know. Other than that, I'm pretty wide open, so I'm definitely going to be doing the ninja dance, the pizza ninja dance.
Yeah, absolutely. Need to talk with you about some of that after the show. So the Karate Combat that's going on in I always forget the Nashville.
Yeah, it's Nashville. It's going to be in Singapore. It's going to be all in lots of different spots.
Anybody that I would know fighting in Nashville?
I honestly don't know. It's funny. Like, I don't even care about the event itself nearly as much as what goes into producing it and like the live broadcasting, like behind the scenes stuff. For me, is like that's dope. I'm just trying to go make sure I'm tapping into that, and then we're just running interviews and stuff like after each fight. But the people that are fighting, all I know is that when I saw Tate tell Thread Guy he wants to fight him, I was like, yes, let's see a Thread Guy Tate fight in Karate Combat at some point. Although that would be completely messed up. Like, that's not okay. Thread Guy's a sweet basketball boy. He doesn't need to be fighting a killer. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, Tate has his original thing was, I forgot the style of fighting. It wasn't MMA.
It was kickboxing, I think.
Yeah, it was kickboxing. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, when he met Thread Guy, he's a lot bigger than I thought he was, because I've met Thread Guy. Thread Guy's pretty big, for those that don't know. I mean, like, I say pretty big, like he's at least 6'3" or something like that. And Tate made him look shorter, and then Tate's brother, whatever, Tristan, made him look like tiny. It's like, dang, Tristan must be like a solid like 6'6", 6'7", some tall dudes. We got some GMs in the chat. We got Lifa FIFO, we got Dream Chaser. Lifa FIFO is the founder of Wizards of Ord. They'll be teaming up with us on or are partnering with us on the Pizza Pets Airdrop, which is a good time to go ahead and mention this. Again, if you haven't filled out this application, I'm sorry about my kid in the background. If you haven't filled out this application, are we even being shown right now, or is it just the page?
Yeah, it was just the page, just the sign up.
Here,
I'm not sure if you were showing anything from the other spot.
Dude,
we are.
Man, here, I don't want us to be this big, but I want us to be like present. Let's do this. This looks good. All right, cool. So if you haven't filled it out already, the Pizza Pet partnership program, definitely do it. Just a quick rundown. It's open to all communities. We do have certain criteria you have to meet, but you'll see that as soon as you fill out the form. We're going to give back to those who supported us. I don't know if I'm allowed to directly say in which way, but just know if you've supported us, put that on the form. Let us know that. And empower our builders. So, we're, of course, giving to founders. There is a minimum. So basically, every project that applies and meets the minimum criteria gets 20 pets airdropped to their community. You'll be hopping on calls with our collab team. So that's Eric. It's Blessed, Knox, Poseidon, and I've also been hopping on calls with people. So if you'd like to contact me, for sure, feel free to do that. And there will, of course, be bonus allocations for projects that are founded by Pizza Ninjas or Megapunks. So if you do have one ninja or 7 punks, I believe that's the ratio, then you'll get a bonus allocation of this airdrop. So just keep that in mind. The allocations are finalized by July 15th. That's only days away at this point. It's open to all NFT, Ordinals, Runes, etc. projects. So I've actually already hopped on a lot of calls with a lot of Runes projects. Every time we run the show, get a lot of runes shilled to us, and I've had actually some of those runes apply for this Pizza Pets program, and they qualified. So if you have a runes project and you've met the qualifications, then hop on a call with us. And all of this is actually fully on chain on Ord.io, which I think is really cool of Trevor to do. So anyways, definitely do that. Fill out the form and you'll be good. Here's the full If you want to go through the whole thing, this tells you how to qualify, the allocation amounts, the verification method, the conclusion. We went all out with this, so definitely check all that out. GM, Bitcoin Startup Lab, GM, good to see you here. I know for sure that you're going to be at Bitcoin Nashville. I actually believe I think we're sponsoring an event with BTC Startup Lab in Nashville. We're doing a couple of things. We're definitely also sponsoring a Pizza DAO event. That's on the Saturday, which is July 27th. Our event's on the July 24th, and I believe we're sponsoring something on the 26th. But yeah, so definitely all that. That's kind of I guess we'll go ahead and pivot on to the more of the event as well. If you're going to go, here's just for some fun information for you guys. If you are going to go to Bitcoin Nashville, here's like an overview of it. We're not going to walk through the whole thing, but you can kind of see where everything's going to be. I mean, if you want to see like the main stage, we can go to the main stage. And I feel like I'm playing a video game. Look at this thing, man. It's so cool how they have like everything laid out. But yeah, this is where like everything's gonna be presented. They have the cafe, pretty much everything you would expect to see at a conference center. It's a really cool conference center. Lots of room in this warehouse. And yeah, so I mean, this is kind of the layout that's going to be had. And last but not least, let me see for Ninja updates. It is kind of like a low-key airdrop season. It might not be as crazy as it was during a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago when like the market was really hot. But Pizza Ninjas did just qualify for the Frux WTF token. So they're all going to be able to earn it, and you can go to their website to like get more information. So be looking out for that. Also, this art is really cool. If you've ever done fan or collab art with Pizza Ninjas, we're actually collecting all of that and putting it all in a place, and we're going to do some pretty cool stuff with that. So if you've done fan art, give us a ping. Let us know that you've done not fan art, but like any kind of collab art. Let us know, and we'll get to that. And we also got, I don't know if you checked your wallet, Chris, but you got a little bit of Epic, which is the rune that's all Epic sats. That's pretty cool as well. Have you checked it?
Let's go. I'm checking now. That's funny.
We got Abdel Abo saying, "What's up, Chris? How are you?" I'm good. I'm better. I had some personal things going on today, but we are rolling right now. It's a little later in the day. Just trying to get a lot of these updates in because it has been a few weeks. Didn't even get to highlight this because I think we were gone this week, but NFT Now wrote a really cool article and highlighted Pizza Ninjas. This is during the time that like the rest of the market got absolutely hammered. Pizza Ninjas and Quantum Cats were two of the biggest leverages against that market crashing. Quantum Cat's able to retain the 0.248 floor price during the dip. Pizza Ninja is able to hold a 0.1% during the dip. Who would have known that digital collectibles were a hedge against the primary crypto, like Bitcoin in this case? And they did a whole like highlight on us and talked about like the blue chips in the Ordinals space. It was really cool of them to do. Did a whole write-up on us. If you haven't checked that out, I would definitely recommend checking out that article. They even had an interview with Trevor a while back, and they put that in there and talked about our Sotheby's, which feels like so long ago, where Pizza Ninja number 1 sold for 2.23 BTC, $139,700. So yeah, great write-up by NFT Now. Really cool to see that. And yeah, we have been like, despite the market getting like crushed, I mean, like let's look at Bitcoin in the last 7 days, down 6.3%. But in the last like 30 days, it's down 16.9%. Whereas the market did get hit really hard, we've kind of retained this 0.1 floor for a good bit, honestly. So you can kind of like hold down that 0.1 Bitcoin in your Ninja. At least that's been the case for the last few months. So it's been really cool to see. Chapter said Experiment 9 got some amazing collab art coming soon. Heck yeah, I would love to see that. We did a space with Chapter that was really good. Thank you guys for having us during that space. It was awesome. Looking forward to the art. I think I've already got a sneak peek of what you're talking about, actually, and it is really cool. Definitely be following up for that. I forgot to share this tab. So what's your thoughts, Chris, on holding illiquid JPEGs, versus,
Dude, my ninja's probably one of the only things I've ever minted that I was like, I didn't feel like I just took a hit afterwards, and it just kind of kept on blessing me. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of nice to see when everything's going down. Certain things very much act different than the rest of the market. Like seeing Mog go up was wild, while everything else was just absolutely tanking, and that had nothing to do with any sort of a JPEG. But at the same time, it's weird. It's weird seeing everything kind of moving around so much, but then those huge conviction plays like Bitcoin going down, and then having a Bitcoin JPEG not go down. Weird.
I actually had so I bought heavy Mog at like the last dip to 300 mil, and I actually put the Mog glasses on my Ninja. I wanted to do it like more officially, like maybe in our art or something like that. But I thought, that's how a Ninja looks with Mog glasses unofficially. That's kind of just like, slapping some glasses on there. It would be kind of cool if like Boozy, or we could get some assets like that, kind of like how we did with Billy glasses for Mog or for some other coins. That'd be cool. I love social capital coins because you can kind of like, change up your PFP without like changing your PFP, right? Like I put this, Bitcoin puppets, rune on my mic, and the Billy glasses on the Ninja, of course. And this is on the Ninja art style. We did talk about this. That's been a while, but we did team up with Billy Cat and did like several different variations of the mask in our art style. I thought that was really cool. So basically you can go to the Billy site, and you can, I can actually show you like in real time. So you guys have already drag and drop something, which I guess I can go ahead and do. Is it going to show anything? Let's see. Let's hope this is the right file thing. It's not some random file. Let's just do Ninja PNG. There we go. All right. So if you want to put your Ninja on here, see, there's literally like a Pizza Ninjas option. And I mean, you have Billy, White Ninja, Dead Cat, Yellow. You have like a ton of options. So this is, ironically, the one that I chose. It's like it's a spirit, so it's a bit different than a lot of the other ones, but you can kind of find whichever one you feel like fits well, and PFP it. So I love these like little. Actually, I think that does kind of look cool. I love these little social capital memes though that you can integrate with your PFP. And Billy Cats did have an unofficial collection as well recently, but I really like how that works.
No, it's dope. I've been a big fan of that, and honestly, it's fun to be able to do that with JPEGs. It's also fun, like with the Mog glasses, just to be able to throw on, or even just rocking a pair of Pit Vipers just to be silly while you're out and about. Like, I very rarely see anybody rocking Pit Vipers unless they're like full on 80s meathead, But then when you see them in their, at the crypto events and all that stuff, it does make it fun. So it's cool to be able to do that online as well.
Yeah, it is fun. I don't know if I will this time. Well, I definitely won't this time in Nashville because it's gonna be hot, but I usually wear this like what would normally be like just a cringe jacket. Like it has like Mog on it, like the little cat laughing, and it says like money on the back. And you just can do that at a crypto conference because like, what else do you expect? But yeah, it is really funny seeing that. I do have like one of my good friends. What's that?
I got a question for you about speaking of things that we'll be wearing in Nashville. Are Pizza Ninjas going to be able to get their hats in Nashville? Is that a thing?
That's a great question, and the answer is yes. You will be able to get hats in Nashville. I don't know how much detail I'm allowed to share on that yet, but yeah, be expecting hats in Nashville. If not, then blame other Chris.
I'm just not going to wear it because if I wear it, I'm going to be sweating. I'm going to start off my hat experience loading it down with sweat. And,
that is going to be a problem. You just got to commit, man. I went through, you just got to commit. I'm excited. I'm super excited for Nashville. If you missed the beginning of the space and you're just not joining in, we do have our official Nashville event July 24th from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. There's gonna be a 120-foot immersive LED wall with next level visuals. We're gonna have a DJ that we've been working on with months, and getting him over there. His name is DJ Chucky. I'm gonna go ahead and find the we preview of DJ Chucky real quick for you guys. But besides that, there's going to be a ton going on. You're not going to want to miss Nashville if you can make it happen. And there's not really a better time to do something like Nashville than now. to kind of like, take a step back from the market, have fun, realize, not to take everything too seriously, and just enjoy the ride.
No, I'm excited, dude. Looks like I'm probably going to be getting to Nashville, going to set up like the broadcast stuff at Karate Combat during the day, and then this will be right after that, and then the next day is the event, so they'll go perfectly together.
Heck yeah, I love that. So the Karate Combat is also July 24th.
No, but I definitely don't show up the day of big broadcast events to set up. So
Yeah,
all
yeah, of
my
course,
gear
of
will be
course.
there on the 24th, and then I'll show up on the 25th and run it. But meanwhile, yeah, I get to set up, work a little bit, then go play, and come back the next day and work some more. So it should be great.
I love it, dude. I love it. We're keeping it a little short, as you can tell. Chris is enjoying his time at the lake. I actually got in a car accident earlier, and I'm still like recovering from that. So we're gonna wrap up kind of soon. I do want to show something with you guys, though. This is a preview of like kind of our event at Lisbon and what to be expecting moving forward. Is this the right one? Yeah, here we go. And so I just wanted to be able to show this to you. Chris, can you let me know if you can hear this?
Yes, sir.
Dirty funkin' beats.
So that kind of gave you visuals of everything I just said, like literally. So 120-foot wide screen. So this is kind of what to expect, and just imagine the possibilities with the beautiful IP that we're presenting. It's gonna be really sick. So these screens are huge. This is DJ Chucky. This is the DJ that we're flying in. Well-known DJ has performed in front of huge crowds, and we have him specifically for our Pizza Ninja holders. And a lot more special surprises during our event that's coming up on July 24th. So again, if you're just tuning in, be sure to get signed up for that. If you need the sign up link, I'll share on screen, but also, just feel free to reach out to me. I'll send it over to you. We have Mr. Wagme in chat. Mr. Wagme, BTC, GM, Mr. Wagme. I hope to see you at Bitcoin Nashville. I know you're a big Bitcoin enthusiast. With all that being said, is there anything left, Chris, that you'd like to add, or any thoughts on like what you just saw, kind of putting into perspective, like what does a 120-foot screen look like? What does
Yeah, I just hope it shows up good on my video camera, because some screens don't capture well, but I'm sure that one will. I'm glad I'm not going to miss this one because I missed Lisbon. So yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to it. So it's gonna be a good time.
Dude, I am too. I definitely am too. So just to recap, we have that going on. NFT Now wrote an awesome article about us. Go check that out. We've done several collabs, several airdrops. Pizza Pets, get those Pizza Pets collabs in ASAP if you're interested, if you're a founder of a project and you meet the criteria, because that's going to be ending in 5 or so days. I might be off a little bit, 6 days, I think. And last but not least, we are still accepting digital sponsorships, and we have a few spots for just our other sponsorship brackets left for Tennessee, so for Nashville. So if you're interested in that, if you're a project, be sure to let us know. With all that being said, that's pretty much it for today. Like I said, we're gonna kind of wrap it up a little early, and we do have they moved the NFT, the not financial advice spaces. They're actually called IP is Dead now. It's really a strong focus on IP. They've been doing that on Tuesdays, and it's right after this, so actually ending a little early. People can get ready for that. So that's actually coming up in 30 minutes. It's going to be on Trevor's channel, his Twitter. It's going to be on NFT Now's Twitter. It's hosted by NFT Now. If you're interested in just hearing about IP arguments to and from, then definitely check that out. With all that being said, up to you guys in Nashville. Reach out to me if you have any questions over anything I just talked about. Reach out to somebody on our team, and we will see you guys soon.